The primary interest of this video is this Paramecium you see here in the middle of cellular division. He came out of a jar that I've been feeding the brewer's yeast to, and it seems like all the extra food available to him triggers the division you see here. However, the secondary interest is these teardrop shaped guys you see in this video. And turns out they're called Khawkinea, Khawkinea, if that's how you pronounce it. And there's a Paramecia all going off and at the top there. There's one of them on the right at the top, out of focus. There he is. And it turns out they're more or less like a euglenoid with a, they do have an eye spot, which you'll see later on in this video. The Paramecia seems to be taking an interest. He's going to tickle his buddy there. Now you can't see it yet, but these teardrop shaped Khawkineas do have a red eye spot at the big rounded front end where the flagella comes out, which you can't see either. And the reason they're not in focus is because when I started the video it was to show the Paramecium, not the Khawkineas. And here's another interesting side effect. I'm using a Nikon fluophot scope with a actual Nikon fluophot phase contrast condenser under the stage, and you see how we're blurred and out of focus here. And it isn't. It's in the best focus you can get by twirling the fine focus, but as you see here, contrast is getting better, and it'll come into focus better here as it goes along. And what I'm doing is lowering the condenser under the stage, adjusting it downward further away from the bottom of the slide. Apparently that's because the fluophot phase condenser in the bright field position only has a rudimentary iris in it. There's no way to really adjust the amount of light going through it with any accuracy. However, moving it up and down does work. And you see a big sensor dust spot there below him that I didn't notice till I started recording. And it seems both halves here already have a working mouth. You can see in the middle of each one of them there, more or less working. You can see it. It's on the back side the way he's turned now. They don't quite have an oral groove built yet. Now here you see this Calcanea, he's got a red eye spot at the big end. You can just make out the red. I guess my next video is going to have to be about the Khawkineas. See if I can get a better shot. Yeah, here's another one in the metaboloid motion. He's behind him now there at the top. I just noticed they can do that too. Most of them don't seem to be able to do it, or don't do it. And possibly that's because the slide is aging and the water's getting old. under the cover slip there. And the Paramecium's pinching off pretty tight there. Won't be long. Overall, I think it took about 20 minutes, which you won't see in this video because I've cut it down to just over 11 minutes. Otherwise it'd take forever to upload. Here you'll be able to see the mouth when he rolls over. The mouth and the oral groove. And these Khawkineas seem to be taking an interest in either him or that algae. I don't know what the draw is there. Or possibly it's just the light spot coming through the slide and up into the lens. That's why they're there. You see the mouth and the groove kind of starting to form there. It's not complete yet. It's got vacuoles. There's the vacuole emptied out. And you can see a red eye spot, hint of one in the Calcanea to the left there. And this is just the main branch of the family. I don't know what the subspecies is called. And their flagellas are not very visible under this lighting. I guess I will have to try a phase next time, see if I can get some, maybe slow them down with proto slow. There, now you can see the flagella at these two at the top left, just above the green algae. You can see their flagellas there. Barely. Not real good, but you can see them if you know what to look for. And there's the beginning of the oral groove on the one on the left there, you can see. I guess there's one forming on the right hand side too already. Doesn't take long. It's just amazing what they can do in a short amount of time. It's just amazing what they can do, period. Yeah, it won't be long now. You can see they're separating. Still attached by a little string. And there he goes. He's gone. I'm out of here. I don't like you. Hey, he's resting up. He needs to feed and get his energy back. And we're coming up on the end of this one.